Chapter 7. Seminole Wind. Luka Volkov stood behind the apothecary, arms crossed over his broad chest. Watching his sister through the back window, she carefully measured tinctures. The silver cross around her neck caught the lantern light with every movement. She looked peaceful, happy, completely unaware of the storm brewing around her. He never heard them coming. Two men stepped out of the alley, moving quiet for their size. The taller one had a thick black beard and a jagged scar running down his cheek. The second man was smaller, but his eyes were cold and dead. Both wore pistols low on their hips. "Evening, Luka," the bearded man said with a slow smile. "Nice little shop your sister's got here. Be a shame if something happened to it. Or to her." Luka's jaw tightened. His hand twitched toward the revolver on his belt, but he stopped himself. The bearded man noticed. "Smart. Real smart. Name's Cutter. Me and the boys are Bayou Butchers. Maybe you heard of us." "I know who you are," Luka said, voice low. "Good, then you know we don't ask twice. Sly McCoy and that little Gator kid have been cutting into our business for too long. We want their roots, their cannabis patches, how many stills they're running, everything. You get close to them. You ride with them. You learn their operation inside and out. You report back to us." Lucas's fists clenched at his sides. "And if I don't?" Cutter stepped closer, his voice dropping to a dangerous whisper. "Then we'll pay sweet little Katja a visit. One bullet, one fire. Your choice." The two men turned and disappeared back into the shadows without another word. Lucas stood there for a long time, staring at the ground, chest rising and falling hard. When he finally looked back through the window, Katja was humming softly to herself as she worked. He couldn't lose her. Later that night, Luka pushed open the doors to the Gator's den. The place was loud and smoky, but the noise seemed to quiet just a little when he walked in. He spotted Cole sitting at the big corner table with Sly, Isaiah, and Mama Rose. Luka walked straight up to them, boots heavy on the wooden floor. All eyes turned to him. Cole looked up first, Arctic blue eyes steady. "Luka." Sly leaned back in his chair, gold tooth flashing as he grinned. "Well now, if it ain't the Russian bear, you here to talk business or you here to break somebody's face?" Luka didn't smile. His voice was low and serious. "I want in." Sly raised an eyebrow. "In on what?" "Your crew, your runs. Whatever you're moving, I want to ride with you." Cole studied him carefully. Why the sudden change? Luka hesitated for half a second, then said, "Because I need the money. And I'm tired of working for nobody." Sly let out a low chuckle and looked over at Cole. "What do you think, Gator? You trust him?" Cole stared at Luka for a long moment, then gave one slow nod. "First runs tomorrow night," Cole said quietly. "You're riding security on the wagon. One mistake, and you don't get a second chance." Luka met Cole's eyes and gave a single firm nod. "I won't make any mistakes." Sly clapped his hands together with a loud laugh. "Well, all right then. Welcome to the Golden Serpents, big man." Luka stood there, the weight of what he'd just done settling heavy in his chest. He was in, but he was also trapped.